CR 010330, State of Texas versus Galaxy Guerrero Alvarez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Sandra Vargas for the state.
James Seeloff for the defendant.
And are you Ms. Alvarez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so parties for the discovery acknowledgement, I have a PF number. Is that the same case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So counsel, have you received all of the discovery?
Yes, I have, including all the misdemeanor cases that we're going to take into consideration.
All right. And did you review that with your client?
Yes, I have. I took what they have.
All right, court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Alvarez, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We waive, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Alvarez, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with injury to a totally disabled with intentional bodily injury? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, she has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I believe she does.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe she was.
Ms. Alvarez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor. According
to the plea, there's a $1,500 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2024 CC 736223, 2024 CR 009623, County Court Cause number 731512, and there's an affirmative finding of family violence. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
That's our plea.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions? Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No pretrial motion, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years, that there be 40 hours of community service restitution. There's to be no contact with Alice Martinez and Marina Anzaldúa, anger management, TAP evaluation, follow all recommendations from the TAP evaluation. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State offers State's Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No objection, Your Honor.
And state, have you spoken with the complainants?
Yes, we have.
All right, you may be excused. Off the record for a moment. Marco,
Yes, sir.
the case that was dismissed, the CC, I believe that's a county court cause number. Okay, all right. We're back on the record. Did you review the waiver with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial? A
Yes, Your
right
Honor.
for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments or review the same. Reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, we'll waive PSI, Your Honor.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
My client is 4 months pregnant at the current. I asked the court to follow the recommendation of the state, which is deferred adjudication in this case. It'll give us a 4-year window of time in order to make sure that she stays off the drugs and stays on the narrow path.
All right, so what's happening with your CPS case?
It's still going. I just finished one class and I'm currently on drug tests and, I'm doing good with those 3 months. And once I, do eventually get out, like I'm still gonna do, those 3 other classes
How
that
many children do you have?
I have 2,
What are their ages?
4 and 2.
And how old are you?
I'm 24.
All right. So here's the issue with the court, right? I'm going to follow your agreement, counsel,
Thank you, Your
but
Honor.
this is what you need to realize. You already had a CPS case pending
Yes.
and you pick up this case. And according to the person who was trying to help you, you've been drinking alcohol at that time and still using drugs. Do you have any idea what drinking alcohol and doing drugs does to your unborn?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, let me ask you this, because people say that and they really don't internalize it. Let me ask you this. You're a 2-year-old, you're a 4-year-old. Would you let them drink alcohol?
No, ma'am.
Would you let them do meth
No,
or heroin
ma'am.
or anything?
Mm-mm.
Well, guess what? Your unborn baby, you're giving that child alcohol, you're giving that child drugs. That has to stop. Because I've done CPS cases before and I represented children before.
I'm sorry.
And you know what ends up happening when children are born addicted to drugs? They go through withdrawals. Have you ever gone through withdrawal?
No.
All right. Well, let me just explain to you what ends up happening. What ends up happening is babies are in pain because they're going through withdrawals. They are craving what you've been giving them, alcohol and drugs. They have shakes. They are just constantly, it looks like seizures, and they are in major, major pain. So you're going to have to change your ways. If you do not, what's going to end up happening is you're going to lose custody of all your children.
That's
You
fine.
understand? Now, if you don't want to be a mom for them, you can sign your rights away.
No, ma'am. I have all of my rights.
All right. So that's what I'm telling you. You had better start looking out for more than yourself, because guess what? Your 2-year-old and 4-year-old, you can't just send them to Travis Park and say good luck to you. And when you are using and you're not clean and sober, guess what? You are sending them to Travis Park and saying good luck to you.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
the equivalent of what you're doing. So you're going to have to change. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The court is going to sentence you to 5 years deferred adjudication. There's a $1,500 fine. It will be probated. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Take in consideration 2024 CC 736223, 2024 CR 009623, County Court Cause number 731512. There's to be no contact with Alice Martinez and Marina, Marina, and Zeldua. They're asking for anger management, probation. I really think it's the drugs. because it appears that at the time of the offense, she was high on.
Wow, this is the rawest moment of the day. The judge just compared drinking and using drugs while pregnant to handing a bottle of alcohol to a toddler. And she didn't stop there, she described exactly what withdrawal looks like for a newborn. This isn't just a lecture, it's a mother-to-mother intervention. The defendant is 24 with 2 kids, and Judge Boyd is basically saying, "You're out of chances." That's tough love with a gavel.
Something as well as alcohol. So I'm not going to order anger management now. I'll hold it in abeyance. In probation, if something comes up and you feel she needs anger management, then we'll do anger management.
You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And
Thank
if you
you.
want anger management classes, you let them know.
Okay.
All right, there's to be a TAP evaluation in custody. Follow Rex. And I'm going to want a referral to felony drug court in custody. And counsel, if CPS has them in their drug court program, then I'll reconsider felony drug court. But for now, it's felony drug court. There's going to be 80 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once she completes parenting classes, that will be deemed satisfied. Probation, if you can make sure that there's no overlap between what I'm asking for and what CPS is asking for. CPS compliance. Proof of employment within 40 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. No unsupervised contact with minors. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. And 120 sober meetings in 120 days. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
Did
Thank
you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. So here's the thing. This is your chance. Everybody's giving you a chance to be a good parent, to be in your children's life.
Yes, ma'am.
From here on out, whatever you do, you need to be thinking about 2 things. 1, is this something that could potentially result in me going to prison for 10 years?
No, ma'am.
You know, is this something that could potentially result in me losing custody of my children? If the answer is yes, then you should not be doing it. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you need anything, just let the court know.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're
Thank you.
excused. Thank you. Court is calling 2023 CR 7684, State of Texas versus Shelby Bandy. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris, Aiden.
Defense?
William Davidson.
And are you Miss Bandy?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Shelby Bandy who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 7684 for the offense of burglary of a habitation force on October 17, 2023 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
On or about the 27th day of May 2024 in Guerrero County, Texas, the defendant Shelby Bandy committed the offense of theft in violation of District Number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State? The other allegations?
Waive and abandon, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation condition number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you aware that what that means is your contract is with the court, it's not with your attorney, it's not with the state. If you've reached some sort of a proposed agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow that agreement. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true Is there a proposed agreement?
Deny the motion, amends conditions for cognitive behavioral class, IOP with lifetime recovery, enroll in PEP class within 7 days.
Probation.
Yes, Judge,
Is that probation's recommendation?
that's the recommendation that's on the court summary, Judge. I do want to point out that, Ms. Bandy was placed on probation on
Here comes the probation officer's report, and it's brutal. No parenting classes, no community service, no field visits, and she's never home because she's working 6 days a week. But wait, she had time to commit another theft? The judge isn't buying the too busy excuse. This is a classic case of someone treating probation as optional. Spoiler alert, Judge Boyd is about to make it very not optional.
October 2023. You wanted field visits to be conducted at her home. They have been conducted, however, no contact has ever been made with Ms. Bandy at her home. She's not home when those are completed. Private outpatient program has not been completed. Parenting classes have not been completed. Community service hours, there was 200 hours ordered. There's a balance of 200 at this point.
All right. So, Ms. Bandy, you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Shelby Bandy.
All right. Other than committing a theft, what have you done on probation?
Well, I hadn't paid yet because I worked 6 days a week at my job and I was,
No, we're not talking about money,
oh, okay.
because what I'm talking about is you were supposed to do parenting classes. Have you done parenting
I
classes?
was online, I was doing them online because I was working, like I said, but I hadn't completed them yet.
All right. Have you been available for field visits?
No, ma'am, I was working 6 days a week. So when they went to my house, I was at work.
How did you have time to commit a theft if you're working 6 days a week?
I had taken the wrong person to the store and, I gave a ride to the wrong person and got caught up doing that. So
All right, so you have a time to take a person to the store,
Mhm.
commit a theft, but you don't have time to complete your parenting classes because you are working 6 days a week. You don't have time to be home for your field visits because you're working 6 days a week. And did you complete CATs 1 and 2?
Not yet. Yeah, my probation officer told me that I would do that after I got done with the parenting classes.
All right. Any questions, defense?
I do have some statements to make that
Yes.
I met with her.
And just 1 second, I'm sorry. State any questions of the witness?
No, Your Honor.
All right, counsel.
You know, I met with her prior to this, and she told me that after she was placed on probation, she had to go to jail. I believe it was for an offense out of another county. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so she wasn't out of jail until December 4th of what year?
2023.
2023. And she tells me her mom passed away the prior day. She tells me that her intent has been to complete these classes and to complete everything, but she seems to have had some problems doing so. Can you tell the judge why you didn't, just a better explanation of why you didn't complete all these things other than just working?
Yeah, I was working and then my mother passed away the day before I got out of jail. And so we had to, plan her funeral. We ended up cremating her. We spread her ashes at the beach. And then her house, we were going to sell it now. And so we had to clean it up. So I was busy doing that too. I was busy going to work. When I wasn't at work, I was at home packing up all of her stuff,
Did you pick up the phone and tell probation?
my probation officer, I was reporting and she knew everything that was going on and she was understanding about it. She just said, she did tell me that I needed to go take a drug test and then pay something by the next time that I reported. And then I ended up getting locked up.
Your Honor, I believe she's been in jail since June 20th. And she tells me she's been through many probation officers. And so I don't know if that's an excuse or anything, but
No, when I first started to report, I saw like 3 or 4 different probation officers in the beginning. And then the probation officer that I have now, I guess my permanent one, I only saw her 3 times, I believe.
Excuse me. No talking behind the court reporter. All you have to do is ask the deputy to move your person to the end. Thank you. You may continue.
Yeah, so they gave me like 3 or 4 different probation officers in the beginning, and then so it was like I got orientated like every time, you
How
know.
does that translate to you committing a theft?
It doesn't, it's just, forgot what he asked me. It's just what I was doing, like why I hadn't completed the classes and stuff, you know, like why I hadn't done anything like taking a drug test or making payments and stuff like that, because I was just busy working. And then the probation officer that I got, my permanent one, I only saw her like 2 or 3 times before.
ask her another question.
Yes.
Okay, do you understand this judge can send you to prison if you're too busy and then you won't be too busy?
Right, I understand that.
You understand that? Because probation is a chance for you to show the court that you can comply with regulations and rules. If you go out and you commit other offenses, you're not reporting, I know you report it, but if you're not doing everything you're supposed to do, your probation can be revoked.
I understand.
And nobody can stop the judge from doing that. You understand that?
I understand.
If this judge does go with the recommendation from the probation officer who wrote this up, are you gonna comply with what you have to do?
Yes,
Are you gonna be too busy working?
no,
You understand being too busy working tells the judge that you're too busy to do probation?
I understand.
Thank you.
All right. Any other questions?
There.
All right. I'm not going to follow your agreement. I don't think you're appropriate candidate for probation. The number one thing, you're on probation for breaking into someone's home and stealing. You haven't done anything on probation. The only thing you've done is committed another theft. So the court is finding violation of condition number 1 true. The court will find you guilty. I'll order the therapeutic community that can help you with any drug or alcohol issues you may have. There's going to be a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. Does anyone wish to speak on time? The range of punishment is 2 to 20 years.
Your Honor, I would ask for the 2 years because she probably thought she was gonna get the recommendation from probation today. And I know that it's serious, not, picking up another offense and so on, but she tells me she was working. I understand it's not an excuse, but she wasn't out there using drugs, according to her.
Okay. All right. State.
4 years, Your Honor.
All right. The court is finding you guilty. The court will order the therapeutic community, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. The court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorneys? Did you understand it and sign it?
She did sign it, Your Honor.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
All right. You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question on what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you.
And that's a wrap on 2 very different fate. The first defendant got a second chance, 5 years deferred, parenting classes, and a stern warning about her unborn child. The second defendant? She got a wake-up call, 6 years in prison, because she treated probation like a side hustle. The big takeaway? Judge Boyd is a master at reading between the lines. She doesn't care about your excuses, she cares about your actions. If you're not going to take probation seriously, she'll make sure you have plenty of time to think about it behind bars. What do you think? Was 6 years too harsh for a theft while on probation, or was it exactly what she deserved? Drop your verdict in the comments.